7:42. It's my man Jamie Kennedy on the phone right now. You guys have been waiting for him all morning long, and he's here. You know what's cool, Jamie? To put you on the map, I know you kind of like hip-hop, and you've done some hip-hop-y stuff in the past. We had Gucci Mane scheduled for the show today, and Gucci, he wussed out on us, and he canceled, and you came through, so you are the true hip-hop sensation of our show this morning.
Gucci didn't call through. What happened?
Well, all the news broke that he passed out during a sex scene in his new movie that he's promoting, and I don't know if he just didn't want to talk about it today while it was so fresh or what, or if he just wanted to sleep in, but yeah, he canceled his whole tour today. But you didn't.
Man, he passed out during the sex scene. That must have been a good one.
I know. We don't want to talk about that movie, though, because it's not yours, so we'll pretend that didn't even happen.
No.
This is the movie that people need to see. Jamie Kennedy, you know him from a lot of funny stuff. You're the comedian type guy, but this movie, you're kind of going in a different direction here. Tell people about the project and what your involvement is.
The movie is called A Resurrection. It stars Devin Sawa, who's on Nikita and from Final Destination movies, Misha Barton, who's from the OC, and Michael Clark Duncan.
This is
and basically it's about a high school student whose brother dies, and he wants to bring his brother back to life, so he gets the help of a witch and revives his brother from the dead, but his brother comes back and he's not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. And speaking of, it's a scary movie too, but one thing to note as well, I mean, I think most of us probably that, watch movies and stuff really like Michael Clark Duncan. He's one of those guys you kind of just fall in love with in Green Mile and stuff. He's just a cool dude. This is his final film, correct? Yeah,
this was his final movie, which is sad, and he just was a wonderful guy, and definitely too soon that he left us. But he was just a great, lovable, big teddy bear.
Yeah, and this is the one that for people that love him, this is your last chance to see some of his work, because this was his final project, so worth seeing. Who does he play in the film?
He plays a high school principal.
Okay.
And
that's a scary-ass principal, man.
Slowly but surely, things start going down in this high school, and he plays the principal of it. He's great.
Who would mess with somebody, who would be bad in a high school if your principal was Michael Clark Duncan? My principal couldn't squash me in between his fingers. That's why I was bad. If my principal could, body spike me onto my head, I'm not going to go smoking at lunch.
No, you're not going to do that. But, yeah, most principals definitely, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen principals as big as Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, exactly. Well, how'd you get involved? I mean, you usually, like I said before, you usually do comedy stuff. You kind of do the funny stuff, and this is clearly not a comedy movie. Are you just totally diversifying your Jamie Kennedy name, trying to get your hand in a little extra stuff, or what's up?
Definitely diversifying, and also I started out, I was in all the Scream movies, the first 3, and so I've built up a horror fan base, and horror fans are always looking for new type of movies and content, and I believe that this director is really good. So I just wanted to put it out there, and that's why I did it. But,
that's cool.
Try different things.
Yeah, and so that's cool when you get to the position where you're not just having to take every job that comes your way, and you can sit back and kind of be like, you know what I feel like doing? I feel like working on a horror film. What else is happening? A Resurrection obviously is out. Go see A Resurrection. But after that, what other projects are in the works in the Jamie Kennedy empire?
Yeah, so Resurrection's out today, and people can find the trailer. They can go on my Facebook page at Jamie Kennedy on Facebook, or at Jamie Kennedy on Twitter, and also, I do a show, started hosting a show for the CW, and it's called Oh Sit, and it's a musical chairs game show, so it's like Wipeout meets musical chairs, but a lot of hot chicks that fall down.
That's awesome. That's what I need. I was sitting back the other day watching TV, and I'm like, what's missing? Hot chicks falling down. And you have...
It's what you said.
And you've got
I'm here to deliver it to you.
You solved my TV viewing predicament, and I appreciate that. You're kind of that guy. You're there to just do a little bit of everything, and you solve those problems. You're also a voice on the Cleveland show, for people that didn't know that.
Yeah. I did that. I don't know when our next season starts. We finished last season, so I do the Cleveland show. I got 06 coming out April 16th on the CW Monday nights. I got this movie now, and I got working on some more stuff that's not done yet, so hopefully soon.
Cool. Are you going to do any, do you do any live stand-up or anything anymore? Or are you staying just with the film stuff right now?
I want to. I haven't done it this year yet. I did a few gigs last December, and last year I did a lot, but I need to write a whole new act.
Yeah. You don't need to write.
I would like to go to Montana. I don't know if I've ever played Montana.
I don't think you have. I would remember it. I'm kind of like the modern historian of Montana, and I know everything that's happened, and you haven't been here lately, so I don't think you need to write a set either. You're at the point in your career where other people should be doing that for you. You should be paying people to write a set. Just come out here. We'd be happy to see you. We don't care if you wrote it or not.
All right. I do need somebody to write my stuff, but also in Montana, I would go there if there was a desire to see me. So maybe if people hit me up,
they should. We've got Montana. You'd be surprised, Jimmy. Montana does not seem like a comedy mecca, but we have a vibrant comedy scene now. We just had Lisa Lampanelli a few weeks ago. We've got a guy from Workaholics, Eric Griffin, coming to town this weekend. We got Tracy Morgan playing on Wednesday. We're a pretty. We've got Jeff Dunham's coming again. I don't know if you can put him in the comedy category, but there's a lot of stand-ups coming through town. So,
God, Dunham's great. Wait, Eric Griffin is hilarious too. So, where do they play at when they go there?
Well, the bigger, Tracy Morgan and Lisa Lampanelli, they play our theater here, the Alberta Bear Theater. It's like a 1,400-seat theater, but Eric is playing a venue called Bones, which is more of just kind of a comedy clubs type room. We got a guy, watch out for him in L.A. His name's Lucas Seeley. He's a little Asian fellow that runs around down there and does all the open mics and stuff, but he's the guy that brings all these people up here. So he's brought Pauly Shore and Louis Anderson and Steve-O and Chris Kattan just came a few months ago. So keep an eye open for a little Asian guy from Montana hanging out at the Comedy Store and just see how much he'll pay you to come out here.
And the club is called the Bones. Wow.
Yeah, you could play Bones, or you could play the Alberta Bear Theater, or the Babcock. We've got Bones or the Babcock. We've got a lot of great named venues here for you that you could play. So I think it needs to happen. We're going to hit it up
on Bones, and then you move up to the Babcock.
I know. It's a climb all comedians want to make. Everybody, hit him up. Get on Facebook, get on Twitter. Let Jamie Kennedy know if you want to see him here in Billings. He'll come here. He'll have somebody write a set for him and show up. Pull a Carlos Mencia.
Sure.
I love it.
I'll have somebody do it.
Yeah.
Help me out.
Good. We'll make it happen. Jamie Kennedy is the producer of A Resurrection, a horror film that you're going to love if you're into horror films. It's also Michael Clark Duncan's last theatrical released film, so if you're a fan of his, go check out his last work that you can see since he's passed on, unfortunately. Jamie, thanks for taking the call. Have a good morning, man.
Thanks, bro.
Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.